Okay. Okay. Let me do that. Okay, perfect. All right, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. Well, welcome back to you. Welcome back to me. I've been gone for a while. Not gone, just not present for a while, but I'm back and trying to be more present. Isn't that everybody's January? What do you call it? Resolution. In any case, I'm trying. I don't know. We will see. But it doesn't matter. I'm here right now and you're here right now. And thank you for joining me. My name is Betty Sakosha. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and the team leader for the Power of Positive Inking. I am in Norton, Massachusetts, where it is currently quite cold, but no snow yet. And no significant snow in the month of January. So, but it feels wintry, and so what better thing to do than stay inside and craft. So recently Stampin' Up! Has introduced something called Product of the Month. Recently, last month, it just started. The program just started. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about it and why in particular this month you are going to love it. So please, if you are joining me, let me know that you're here. Leave me a comment. If you're watching this on replay, let me know you're watching it on replay. And if you have any questions at all, please leave them. I promise you, if I don't catch them live, I definitely will catch them after the fact and answer them for you. So the product of the month is a product. It's kind of a purchase with purchase type thing. So if you place an order of $75 or more, you can order the product of the month for $5. So last month, the product of the month was this really pretty pack of all different hues of blue paper. I'm not going to go through them all right now, but it's called True Blue, and it's 12 by 12 paper, and it came in balmy blue, white, and navy blue. Gorgeous paper. And that was available last month. It's actually still available if you want to get it. Well, it was a bit ago if you wanted to get it this month. But the product of the month this month, I would say, is the one you want first. Okay, so I'm going to flip you down, talk to you about it, show you it, tell you why and how to get it, why you want it and how to get it. Let me see if I can remember how to still do this. There we go. Okay, so there's my information. Betty Sakosha, bettyboop.stampinup.net is my website. Well, I guess you're going to just have to ignore everything happening over here. No, I can zoom. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. So this little baby is called Fabulous Things, and this is the product of the month this month. So it's a stamp set that contains 11 stamps. You can see that there's some that are in kind of a modern-esque scripty font, as well as some more simple, straightforward, beautiful fonts. And they can be used separately, they can be used together. I have been waiting all week for this to arrive because I have a project that I was working on that I knew this was going to work perfect for. So I'm going to show you the project, make it quickly with you, and show you why I wanted these, and then give you a couple of other tips of things that you can do with this beautiful stamp set. So, hey, Barbara, welcome. I bet it's cold where you are as well. I hope you're in Stampin'. In any case, this is the product of the month you definitely want to get your hands on first. You're going to love it. It's like someone described it as the little black dress of stamp sets, and I would agree with it because it's got a little bit of everything in it. So let me see if I can unzoom a little bit. Okay, so we're going to make, we're going to make the project first, and then I'm going to show you why I wanted this product of the month. So Barbara is a fellow demonstrator, and she knows, and she's saying she loves this product of the month. She would absolutely be right. It's gorgeous. Okay, the card that we're going to make is a little foldy up card made with these are called Everyday Arches dies. There's a bunch of different dies that come with them. So I started with the largest die and cut out 3 of them. I think you can see, if I hold it the right way, that there's a little stitching around it. Really pretty, right? So I cut out 3 of these, but I actually want to work with them on the back. So I'm turning them all over, make sure I got most of our paper has 2 sides, but this when you cut out some of your dies, it's one way or the other, and this is that kind of die because it's got the stitch marks. Okay, so I cut out these little strips of paper that are 2 inches by 3 inches long, and I'm going to glue these. Look at this. I'm opening up a brand new, oh, I hope it's not too goopy. I'm opening up a brand new green glue. And I'm going to put this, let me see if I can, I don't know if I can zoom in enough to show you what I want here, but what I'm going to do, my goal is to put my little strip of paper right along this side here with I scored it down the center. Did I tell you? It's 2 inches wide, 3 inches long, scored at 1 inch. So the score line, I want to be just at the edge, just beyond my paper. So that's the score line, and here's my paper, okay? And then I'm going to do my next, what am I calling this? Everyday arch. My next arch is going to go right next to it again, remembering to keep your dotted side, your stitch side down. And that's going to go right next to it with just where I scored it right down the middle, right? So you can, oh, well, okay, I got green glue, so I can make it a little bit tighter. But I definitely want that score line to be between my two arches, okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just, people will tell you mountain versus valley. I'm going to tell you there's a crease in the middle, and you're going to crease it both ways, and it's going to work. So do not get bent out of shape about that. Too much else to get bent out of shape about. This is minor. Okay, so again, I put the score line just to the side of the arch. And one last, let me see if I can do it from the front. Now, I'm going to do it from the back because I believe, well, let me do it from the front. Okay. Barbara's saying she doesn't even know what this is. She's going to love it already. You are so going to love this, Barbara, because if you own these arches, it is the simplest card that you could make, I think, once you've cut it out, and that's not really tough. Okay, so I'm putting that right on the side here. Okay. Ah! Welcome, Chris. She didn't know what P-O-T, potom is. Welcome. I'll show you what potom is. Okay, so now I have these. I told you I was gonna fold it. Didn't matter which way. If you have creased your score lines enough, it doesn't matter which way you fold it. So basically, I'm creating a Z fold. It's what we call a Z fold. It's really an S fold, right? Is that an S? That's more like an S. I'd say that's an S. Anyway, in any case, so I have glued these little babies down here on the back. This is holding my card together. This is the way my card is going to fold up. I've used the largest of the everyday arches, and it will fit in an envelope. Okay, then I went down 2 sizes smaller and cut out some petal pink, cut out 3 petal pinks. And I'm going to show you the star of the show is really these guys here. Okay, so this paper here, let's move this out of the way. This paper is from the beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper. It's 6x6 paper. I have cut almost everything with the scene because I'm loving making these cards. So I have very few scenes left. But most of this paper is comes with the scene, right? Not all of it. I have what's left, what doesn't come with the scene. Well, I should probably show you. There's a couple more, like that's a scene. Right, but then there's these things that are not seen, which are beautiful, but not seen. Hey, Tina, welcome for joining. Welcome for joining. I say that all the time. I don't know how to speak on Friday. Anyway, these are the things that are no longer scenes that I could use for what I was doing, because I needed a scene that was going to fill the entire 6x6, right? So I cut this down the middle at 3 inches, and I used the 1, 2, 3, third one down. No, this is the third one down, and this is the fourth one down. And the fourth size down from the largest cuts exactly at 3 inches. So I was able to create my scene. So this scene actually is a I think you can kind of get the sense of that, right? It's a continuous scene there. So I'm going to adhere that onto my petal pink that I have cut out. And you can see there's going to be a little bit more of a gap between the green. Here, I'll put it down here. I'll put it right on here and you'll see. Between the Mossy Meadow and the petal pink is a larger gap, you can see. A larger frame. We'll call it a frame. Frames sound better than gaps, don't they? Okay, there we go. And then I am going to do the second one, the one that continues the scene. To be honest, if you mess this up and put it in the wrong order, I don't think it would be a huge problem. But it's not a problem at all if you don't do this. Okay, so this is going to go right here. And because this is so stunning on its own, I didn't feel like it needed anything else on the front. I mean, I thought about some embellishments and I said, I feel like that's too much. I feel like this is all it needs. And then my last one, I'm actually going to put some words on. So this is why I've been waiting all week for my fabulous sayings to come in, because I knew I wanted something relatively large, kind of scripty, was going to fill in most of this, because with this kind of card, I didn't feel like I needed to write all that much. And if you know anything about me, I don't like to write in cards at all. So I said this is going to work great for me because I am going to be able to choose some big words to fill up everything. So I'm going to put, just because you're on my mind. So this is the You're on My Mind. Oh my goodness. So Tina's saying she hasn't even used this paper yet. Get going, woman. This is awesome paper. And if you own these, you're going to want to cut up all your scenes for this because this is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to put my words over here. I'm going to start with my You're on My Mind. By the way, I use my blocks. I often put my words diagonally on my blocks. I don't know if you guys do that. Let me know if you do that. I find it easier to stamp that way, but I have stamped with people that clearly they don't find it easier to do that because they're not happy all the time when I do this. Okay, so I'm going to try and make this straight. That's not often my the way I roll, but I'm going to try. Okay, You're on My Mind. Okay, let's get that out of the way and back where it belongs before I'm just going to put it, I'm going to just leave it on the block. I don't have time for cleaning right now. Okay, I'm going to take the Adjust It Because, which is a different font, right? It's like a more, I don't know, more traditional font. I'm sure if I knew anything about fonts, I could tell you why this is a different font. But it's not scripty. It's more typey, not scripty. Okay, Because You're on My Mind. Okay. Now this is going to go. Barbara's already used 2 bags of paper with this. Good for you. Good for you. I hope you have some left and you can actually use it for this project because look at how simple this is. And yet, you don't have to write much more than that, right? Like this card it's so pretty unto itself. You really don't need to write more. Now, I'm going to try and unzoom you. Every time I try and do that, I run into issues. Okay, there we go. So this is one card, right? And again, you could add something on the front, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I just find it stunning, and I think it's so pretty just standing up. So this is card number 1, but let me show you. I had a club, a bunch of my stampers who come once a month to my house, and this was one of the cards that we made this week. So this was one, but I left this blank because I was waiting for this to come in. So this one says, Sending Love. There's simply no words for this, which I think this is a nice soft card, which gives you the softness that you need when you're sending this kind of message. So that's a second card with it. This is another scene. Now, I didn't do this, but now that I'm seeing Barbara's on here, I know she would do this. You could go in and add a little bit of Winka Stella to your flowers here, which would make them just the right amount of shiny to have in this kind of soft scene that's created here. Tell me what you think. I think Barbara would do that. Okay, and then this one, most of them I did dark around the outside, and then this frame here was a little bit lighter. This one I did the opposite. So tell me what you think of that. This one I actually put some words on the front because there was a lot there. Something needed to go there. So my words on the front, sending love just because you're on my mind. Perfect. Not much more you have to say, right? Okay, so let me get these out of the way. Oh, here's just one more card done not with the product of the month, which is the Fabulous Sayings. But just to show you that you could do other cards with this, cards that are a little bit busier and a little bit lighter. So anyway, lots of different ideas that you could do with this card now that you know how to make it. Hey, Jody, nice to see you. Okay, let me show you a couple more cards that I made using the same fabulous, let me bring them in, Fabulous Sayings, product of the month here. This one here, I actually used Happy from that actually comes from the stamp set I got this from, addressed to you. There's a little happy in here. So I just added the birthday from the Fabulous Sayings. It seemed to fill up this space nicely here. All right, so that's one. And then this one here. You'll be happy to know that this birthday actually fits in a 2.5-inch punch. Okay, I was happy to know that because I love punches. I am lazy, and if I don't have to take out I love my Big Boss, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but I love punches more because they literally take no time. So I cut out that, and the birthday fit there. And so, happy birthday to a fabulous friend. And this is the product of the month from last month. So if you did earn it last month, this is just a sample of a card that you can make with it. But like I said, this product of the month is something special for sure. Okay, so the last card I just want to show you, I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do with it. So I started with this here. This is from the address to you. I just got this when I got my product of the month. I just got this in. So I just started playing with this brand new stamp set. I haven't done a whole lot with it yet, but I had kind of a more serious look, and then I wanted a little bit lighter look. So I started playing around with this here. So this is the outside of my card, hello, and the inside I want to put sending so much love. That's my goal with this, is that I'm going to look at, remember I told you our paper has two sides? That was too light. So now this is the side I'm using, and you can't even tell there's something on the back. Just keep it to yourselves, everybody that's here. Okay, so I want to show you something. This sending love is one stamp, as is this happy birthday. And it creates a pretty long greeting. It was too long for what I wanted, and I wanted to break it. It was too long for the happy birthday. I wanted to do stacked as opposed to horizontal. Okay, so what I did is that I cut it. I kind of got away from cutting stamps, and someone had mentioned this recently, another demonstrator, and I was like, that's a great idea. So I cut my happy and birthday apart, as did my sending and love. So I want sending and love and so much. Okay, so when you cut these apart, easy peasy to do. I happen to just use I had some old rubber scissors, but honestly, I think any scissors would work. Let me see if I can hold this up so you can see. So this is what it looked like previously. If you cut it, try and cut it at an angle. That way, if you want to use it together, you can kind of put it together on an ink pad like this, and you'll know that that's pretty much the way that it was, not pretty much, that's the way it was intended to be stamped. So it will be straight. If it's intended to be straight, it will be straight. like I said, cut it at an angle. That's going to make it much easier for you to figure that out as you're piecing these together. But I wanted them separately. So I am going to get my sending first. Let's see, I'm going to stamp this in Summer Sun. Wouldn't that be nice, Summer Sun? A day like today is so cold out. Okay, I'm going to put this at an angle, because I told you I like things at an angle. That way I don't have to worry about being straight. Okay, sending. Let me see if I can zoom you in just a little bit as I'm doing this. All right, get rid of my sending. And then bring in my love. Oops. Nope, I don't want to do that yet. Things could go wrong if I do that. I'm going to put so much in the middle of my sending and love. So I've got my so much from the fabulous, what's it called? Fabulous Sayings. Sending so much. And then I'm going to bring in my love. Move that out of the way. Sending so much. Where do I want to put it? Yeah, sure. If I put it over here, I have even less to write. I literally can just sign my name on this. Right? It's my kind of card. Okay, so I'm going to adhere this to the inside of my card. Oh, see that there? I use blends. If you're not familiar with blends, they are the marker. But they do bleed through. They're an alcohol marker and they do bleed through. So if you're going to use those, you are best to use them on a layer that is going to be backed. But if you do not care, then do not worry about it. It's your card. Okay, so there's the card. Hello, sending so much love. Now, I just want to pull in, I'm closing my ink pads before things go poorly. I'm pulling in all of the cards that I made using the, well, I'll show you this because this is the inside, right? But look at the different kinds of looks you can get from these cards, from kind of a fun, playful look to a serious, kind of more serene look to just a basic, that's how it looks, right? All of these are from, with the exception of this happy, all of these are from the the Fabulous Sayings. Now, the best thing about this is that you can get this stamp set for $5. This for $5. Okay, let me turn this around and explain how this happens. Okay, so if you place an order of $75 or more this month with Stampin' Up, you can add on a product of the month. And this month, like I said, it's Fabulous Sayings. So it will prompt you and say, would you like to add this on? And you definitely want to, I would say you definitely want to add it on. On top of the product of the month being fantastic, there's also something called bonus days this month, which means for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon that you can use in the month of February for anything that you want. So it's kind of think like Kohl's Cash kind of thing. You spend your money now and then you get the coupon to use later. So if you spend $75, you're getting a $5 coupon. If you spend $100, you're getting $10 worth of coupons to use next month. But if you spend $75, you can add this on for $5. I think this stamp set, I love this because it's got everything in there. As soon as you have something like I'm thinking you're on my mind, that's a really good saying. Sending love, good sayings. And then your basic happy birthday, thank you. Hello, that's a good saying. So I would say you definitely want this in your stash, and that's how you can go about getting it is spending the $75, you're automatically earning, this is basically free because you're earning $5 to use next month. So there we go. It's basically free. Okay, so that's what I really wanted to say. If you are interested in this, you can shop at my website, bettyboop.stampinup.net. The link should be in the description. In addition, I am having my first kit classes of the year, the 29th and the 30th of January. So in a couple weeks from now, I will be having those classes. You can see behind me, I've got a bunch of kits available for you to choose from to come make at my house. And I have 3 more that just came in along with this, but I haven't had a chance to do them yet because I was too busy playing with this. But as soon as I get off this, I'm going to put on a cup of coffee and I am going to get working on those. So I will have more of those to show you next week, the brand new kits that just came out. Fantastic. And I did order extras, so I have some of those if you are joining me for my class in 2 weeks. I will post the link to the class registration. You can also find it on my calendar on my website if that is an easier way for you to go about finding it. And if you have any questions or any comments, I would absolutely be happy to help you out with anything I can. I cannot guarantee when I will be on again live. I am trying really hard to have a consistent time. But I haven't quite worked that out yet. So I will let you know when I'm going to be on again, and you can always catch me on replay. So just know you can always catch me on a replay. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great Friday. Stay warm, and happy weekend. Bye.